Yo, welcome back everybody to a brand new video here on the second channel. Today, I wanted to do a little bit of a news video because I want to talk about the new features that Pokemon TCG Live has finally added to the game. So, Pokemon TCG Live at the moment is down for maintenance as I'm recording this, and they are implementing some new features, including a game log, which is something that I have been asking for a while now, and they are finally adding it to the game. Some of these new features are actually very good and important in advancing the future of Pokemon TCG Live. And it is good that they are adding something like a game log. They're even going to be doing a little bit more fixes to the ranked ladder system. I'm excited to talk about some of these new features in today's video. I'll leave a link down below here to the live forums that I am on and using for today's video. So starting things off here, we do have a new community letter from one of the devs over at PTCG Live. Hello, Pokemon TCG Live community. We have a small update to share with you all today. Phase 1 of the Battle Log feature previously discussed will be released with today's latest update. We'd also like to share some future changes in the works for the ranked ladder system. So to start things off, this is fantastic. A in-game battle log is something that I have been asking to be added to Live for quite some time now. It's something that PTCGO had, and it's a very important feature to have, in my opinion, on an online client, because you're able to see everything that's happened within a game. And this is obviously really important when playing a match. Now, obviously, when you're playing IRL, you don't have the feature of being able to see everything that's happened in the game. You just have to kind of remember everything that's happened. But when you're playing an online game, this is perfectly fine. And this is something that I think Live truly needed, because there's so many times where I want to do something in my turn, but I can't remember exactly what happened on my opponent's last turn, or the game didn't tell me. There's sometimes weird bugs when your opponent plays a certain card, like a Super Rod or a Palpad. Usually you're supposed to see what they put back. Sometimes it doesn't even show you. You have to click on their discard pile and try to remember what they had in their discard pile. It's kind of weird. It's something that Live really was lacking, and they are finally incorporating this with their newest update. I am very happy about this. Again, this is something that I think they've needed since the launch of the game, to be honest, because it's just a very basic feature, but it's finally being added. You can actually see what it's going to look like here. I'm assuming it's going to be on the side, kind of like it was on PDCGO. It's probably going to be near where the V-star markers were, but you can kind of see, well, not even kind of, you can just see everything that it's been going on within the game. And again, this is a very important feature that we needed, because there's so many times in a game where I want to do an action, but I don't know what just happened on my opponent's last turn, or I just needed a bit more knowledge. Being able to kind of go back and look at everything that's happened, it does allow you to make smarter moves in a game. And I am very happy to see that they are adding this. This is actually phase 1, so I'm assuming that this is going to be improved upon and touched upon even more. The new update will include the game's first version of our Battle Log system. Some features you can expect to see as part of the Battle Log update will include the ability to review your past actions while in a match, and a way to export match logs from the match results screen for review at later times. The screenshot below highlight what this version of the Battle Log will look like during the post-match setup. That's kind of cool. So being able to also export match logs is also nice. I'm pretty sure TCGO used to have that. I never really used that feature, but it can be an important feature, especially when you're coaching a client. There isn't really a theater mode, like a way to go back and look at previous games you just played against other players. It could be a cool feature they could add to the game for sure. Being able to look back at past matches definitely is an idea that I think is a great idea for this game, and maybe they'll incorporate that in the future. But I guess a match log that you can export isn't a bad feature either. Could be good for coaching. Yeah, so really cool stuff. And honestly, I mean, the game log looks okay. I mean, there's a bit more going on than what PDCGO had. PDCGO obviously being a very basic game, didn't really have many animations like Live does. At least the game log looks kind of solid. There's enough going on here where it's not super dull, which is cool. So that's nice. Now they are also going to be fixing the ranked mode too, the ranked ladder, which is a big part of Live. Obviously, a lot of people really want the rank ladder to be a lot better, a lot more features, and looks like they are going to be fixing that and trying to improve upon it here. Last year, the team closely monitored the analytics of the ranked game mode and noticed that most players hit a challenging hurdle in their progression. Higher tiers required excessive time commitment to reach, and the percentage of players able to progress past the Great League indicated a significant imbalance in the progression system. We understand that this imbalance hinders your ability to advance and diminishes the rewards and satisfaction that should accompany your efforts. So that's nice. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I haven't gone any higher than Great Ball tier. I'm I don't think I've ever been an Ultra Ball tier. I mean, for my own channel, playing all the rogue decks and all these like wacky cards does make it hard sometimes to go super high on the ladder when I'm playing decks that aren't as good. Like if I was just, playing nothing but like meta decks and Charizard every day, I probably would be able to get to like Arc tier, to be honest. I thought about doing like an Arceus tier stream where I try to just grind the game and get to Arceus tier. But with the content that I produce, I can't do that. But it is nice to see that they are going to be fixing that. I don't think the grinding on this game is like that bad, though, to be honest. I think it's actually a pretty fair progression system. But they do want to improve upon it and make it the best they can, which is obviously really, really good. Because I think the main selling point of playing live is that ranked ladder. Obviously, most people play on the ranked ladder. I mean, the casual ladder does exist, but the casual ladder doesn't give you enough competitive value that the ranked ladder does. The ranked ladder has a higher tier of players on it, where the casual ladder usually is where a lot of the newer players go to. Like, whenever I play the casual ladder, there's no elo system, so I tend to just play against people with, like, really just, like, starter decks. Like, you can clearly tell they're playing, like, a modified TCG Live free deck. Like, it's just, you don't get that competitive value that you do on the actual ranked ladder. As a result, these findings will implement an essential update to our ranked ladder system in a future release. This update aims to address the current state of ranked play, ensuring that progress aligns more closely with the expectations and investment of players' time and effort. The balancing efforts of our ranked ladder is a continuous and iterative process, and moving forward, we are committed to its continued evolution. Your feedback and insights are valuable to us, and we encourage you to share your thoughts. So yeah, definitely some steps in the right direction. I'm just really happy that there's finally a battle log within this game, because yeah, it's something that TCGO had that live was not, it didn't have, bro. It was sorely lacking something like a battle log, and it is nice that they are also going to be working on the ranked ladder, which again, is a big part of this game. So it's very good that they are working on a ranked ladder, because I know one of the most common complaints I've seen a lot of players talk about is our game doesn't have an actual proper ranked ladder, right? All these other online clients for TCGs have a pretty good ranked ladder, and then TCG Lives just kind of isn't on the same level as those. So it's a good thing they are going to be fixing it. Will it 100% make our ranked ladder as good as other ranked ladders and other clients? Not right away. We'll have to see what happens. So I don't know. I'm excited, though, for the future. It's good that they've added these changes. I was not expecting the battle log to be added so soon. I thought it was going to be added with, like, the rotation update that was probably going to be coming within March for Temporal Forces. It's actually really good and really refreshing that they're actually adding it before the new format. I think that's kind of cool. I thought that was when they were going to incorporate it. We've known about the fact we're getting a battle log for some time now. They announced it already, but the fact that they're adding it already is pretty cool. It is phase 1, so obviously there's going to be more phases. They're going to make it better. Honestly, it doesn't look bad at all, and we'll have to see what the in-game, what it's like in-game. And all that good stuff. Thanks for watching this video. A bit of a shorter one. I just wanted to do a bit of a news video here talking about live. And let me know what you think of these features down below. Are you happy to see a battle log? And what do you want the rank ladder to really be? Let me know with all that in the comments. I'll leave a link to the community page that I was on here for live if you want to go check out the post yourself and all that stuff and leave any feedback. Thanks for watching. And yeah, bye-bye.